Tyreek Hill is gearing up for the Miami Dolphins matchup against the New York Jets on December 8, 2024. He's ready to make his presence felt. After sitting out Wednesday's practice due to a wrist injury, Hill made his way back onto the field in a limited capacity on Thursday. Now, as the game approaches, he's listed with no injury designation. That's right, Hill is ready to take on one of the toughest defenses in the league, and the timing couldn't be better. If you've been following Hill's recent performances, it's clear that he's heating up. The plays he's been making, the chemistry he's showing with Tua Tagovailoa, it's all coming together. The way he's been slicing through defenses lately, it's exactly what Miami needs. And let's not ignore the challenge he's up against. The Jets' pass defense has been one of the most disciplined units in the league, but Hill doesn't back down. He thrives in these high-pressure situations, and this game will be no exception. But for all the optimism Hill brings, the Dolphins have some serious issues to deal with. The injury report is weighing heavy, with multiple key players listed as questionable. It starts with Terron Armstead. A knee injury has put his availability in doubt, and that's a major concern. Armstead is the backbone of the offensive line, the guy who keeps Tua protected. Without him, the Jets' defense could have a field day. The pass rush is their bread and butter, and Miami needs every bit of protection they can get to give Tua time to operate. Then there's Bradley Chubb, another critical piece. His knee injury raises questions about how effective Miami's defense can be if he's not on the field. Chubb is the kind of player who can change a game with a single play. He's relentless, disruptive, and exactly the type of presence you need against a divisional opponent. If he's limited or out, it's a big blow to the Dolphins' ability to pressure the Jets' quarterback and disrupt their offensive rhythm. Raheem Mostert's situation is just as concerning. The Dolphins' run game has leaned heavily on him this season, and his hip injury leaves a lot of uncertainty. Mostert isn't just a runner, he's a playmaker. His ability to break off big gains adds a dynamic edge to Miami's offense, and without him, that explosiveness could be missing. The Dolphins have depth at running back, sure, but can they truly replicate what Mostert brings to the table? The list doesn't end there. Kader Kovu, dealing with a back issue, is another critical name on the injury report. Miami's secondary has leaned on Kovu in key moments, and without him, there's a potential hole in the defensive backfield. Even against the Jets' receiving core that isn't among the league's best, you can't afford to give up big plays. A weakened secondary can be exploited, and Kovu's status will be one to watch. Anthony Walker Jr. is another question mark, with a hamstring injury threatening to sideline him. As a linebacker, Walker's versatility is invaluable. He's a stabilizing force, whether it's stopping the run, dropping into coverage, or keeping the defense aligned. Losing a player like him might not grab headlines, but it's the kind of absence that can quietly tilt the balance in a game. Even special teams aren't immune. Long snapper Blake Ferguson is listed with a non-football illness, and while that might seem minor compared to other injuries, it's the kind of thing that can suddenly matter in a close game. One bad snap can lead to a missed field goal, a blocked punt, or a momentum-swinging turnover. These little details add up, and Miami has to be sharp in every phase of the game. This isn't just about the injuries themselves, it's about what they represent. The Dolphins are facing a defining moment in their season. A divisional game against a rival with playoff implications hanging in the balance. This is where teams prove what they're made of. It's not just about talent, it's about grit, adaptability, and resilience. Can the Dolphins push through the adversity? Can they rise above the challenges and find a way to win? Tyreek Hill's return is a beacon of hope in all this uncertainty. His presence forces defenses to adjust, to account for his speed, his skill, his ability to change the game with one play. If there's anyone who can tilt the field in Miami's favor, it's Hill. He's the X factor, the guy who can take over a game. And he'll need to be, because the Jets aren't going to make this easy. For Miami, this game is more than just a chance to add another win to the column. It's a test of their character. The injuries are a setback, no doubt, but great teams find a way to overcome. They dig deep, they rally around each other, and they step up when it matters most. This game is a moment of truth for the Dolphins. Can they show the resilience, the determination, the heart it takes to succeed in the NFL? The stage is set. The Jets smell blood, knowing Miami is banged up. They'll come out aggressive, looking to capitalize on every weakness. But the Dolphins have a chance to flip the script. To show that even with the odds stacked against them, they can rise to the occasion. It's going to take everything they've got, every player, every coach, every ounce of effort. And as fans, all we can do is watch, believe, and hope for the best.